Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking. Welcome back to City Skylines Season 3, back on Nautilus Island, and apparently I don't know how to stop this kind of stuff. And also I need to remember that I need to take a thumbnail for the last episode, because guess what? We haven't taken that yet. So let's do a little bit here and show you kind of what I do to get these thumbnails. I have the camera man thing, and I just kind of go find a good spot and see. And sometimes it doesn't want to work very well because I don't know why. Every once in a while, just the stuff really close to the camera becomes like very fuzzy and. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe something from like over here. Yeah, that looks like an amazing thumbnail, so we'll do a print screen on that. And now I have the thumbnail for episode 8, which should already be out for you guys, but now we can actually start working on episode 9, which, hey, and already we got a boat coming in. How about that? Almost immediately. And yeah, this is kind of a interesting wall, and it's not kind of flat all the way across, but with what I had to work with, it actually ended up pretty good, I think. Of course, this side is a lot better off than what we have over there, just because I think yeah, it's like there's a tiny hill here that I was trying to account for, but I wasn't able to last time, so I want to see if I can get this back to a flat road. If that is possible at all. And see, it doesn't let me do it this way, so I don't know if that's what's causing it, or if we need to do something else here, and apparently the economy panel doesn't like me very much. So if I do something like that, and we go here, if we can lower this down a little bit, we should be fine. And yes, also it appears that we are getting stuff flowing into the area here, and I apparently need to bulldoze that as well. Alright, so need you still, you go here. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, is that. See, it looks a lot like flat wall now, unlike before where it kind of rose and lowered, but okay, that's not good. We have to wait for this water to drain back out. There we go. Alright, so if we go to there, see, it still raises and lowers it, and I don't know why it wants to do that. You know what? Let's bulldoze you for now, too. Maybe that has something to do with it? I don't know. It's possible. And we'll just take it out to there. Yeah, see, I think that has something to do with it. Let's try doing something else here. So we know this is flat here, so let's actually just kind of move this all the way to the edge here. I know that looks weird right now, but trust me on this. We'll then go to there, and it still does it. Alright, water, come on. Stop being so picky here. Alright, so yeah, now we have a flat road, and if I put a curve here, that I won't let me put in because apparently this is in the way. Okay, let's try this again. Do we need to go to here? I think it is, actually. Oh, whoops, and that little segment didn't need to be there. So now we just get to place the entire thing again. Let's switch to you, and yep, it still doesn't want to do it. Okay. What did I do here before that allowed me to put this in, but is it to there? No. So let's do another one. This seems like it's really far back at this point. There we go. How about that? That'll work. Okay. So now that we have that flat road, let's put the warehouse back in. You are under seaports, right? Yes. Which is over here. And the giant warehouse. We'll put this side in first, because that's the easy side to... Oh, and you're saying this is water again? Oh, it flooded back inward. Okay. Number 2 goes there, and number 3... Yeah, see, this is where we have to delete this road back again, and then we go back in here, place the 3rd one. Oh, that's right. This was a collision off-road. That's why it's doing that. So if we turn off... So if we were to, say, take this, no pillars, mod, zoning, and collision, no zoning, then we can put that in just fine, but that looks like a weird angle, because it is. So we need to do no collision, and then we can get that in no problem. There we go. So that's what was going on. And we've also got this little hole over here we can deal with, and let's actually also get this going back to where it was before. So that way this looks all nice over here, even though it doesn't technically touch the ground. It's, unless I'm like in like a certain camera mode, it's kind of hard to tell. And then we'll flatten you back up to there. There we go. So alright, there's our seawall looking nice over here, and yeah, the water sometimes raises above, other times it's, yeah, it's kind of like right to this line where the water is, which actually works pretty well for us. Not gonna lie about that. Also could use maybe like a few decorations over here, maybe a few palm trees, and yeah, let's decorate this part up a little bit here. Maybe a different kind of bush than we've been using in other parts of the city. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a second one as well. Can I get one there somehow? Is there a spot here? Yeah. Oh, I just had it. Come on, where are you? It keeps wanting to say it's water, and then it's not water, and then it's water, and then it's not. Okay, well, we'll ignore that side. We'll put a few of these guys on this side, and a few more of these kind of bushes in too. See, and we just get a little bit of detail right here next to the harbor with that, and... Oh, there we go. There's a good spot for another one of those. So yeah, just get a little bit of a foliage and that in there, because I'm not going to have so much of it over here. And oh, I also made myself a little link over to the other part of the city. Yeah, it looks bad. It looks really bad, not going to lie about that, but it's just kind of here, just the temporary sort of thing right now. And also, what we need to do over here, we could use some fire and police coverage. So I'm going to actually put these guys both back over here, because we have this little flat spot left over here we can use. Yeah, this is kind of like the edge of the area, and then we just kind of expand over this way as we need it. So yeah, there's just a giant tunnel linking underneath all the way to over here. And yeah, trucks do still come out of this tunnel and all the way to over here, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, so we have all of that going on, and yeah, our neighborhood we did a few episodes ago, we still have that over here, and yeah, this entire area looks pretty good, I think. We do have some more demand for residential and commercial, though, which makes me wonder. I think we need to maybe start on, like, another little town area, maybe. Or actually, this neighborhood can be expanded down this way a little bit further, but yeah, this kind of starting area over here, which right now is called just Starter Town. Yeah, we're pretty full over here. We don't really have too much room left to work with, so yeah, over here is probably about the only spot we can add some houses in this area. And I did plan ahead for this one, so we can just kind of come in here, and apparently that's still going to demolish this house because reasons. And yeah, so I can just kind of go down here, and I'm going to basically just kind of end the road. Let me get another one, which is up here, more along the top of this area, and you know what, this one can actually kind of go up a little further, maybe. And yeah, we're just kind of going to link around the side here to over this area. Actually, you know what? You can be a road kind of like over to here, I suppose. So yeah, it kind of extends along the highway, but this area is going to be a little bit less patterned with the roads kind of going across here, so. And then I say that and I'm going to make patterns with all of these roads. So if we go here and here. Nope, not there. So yeah, the idea here is I want to keep the parallel road sort of thing going a little bit further up. And you know, now that I know this other trick that I can do here and here, when I place these back in, I go and push these back to no zoning. I can more or less just have kind of regular flat zone over here, which works out very well for me, and all the houses kind of line up against everything, so these guys are apparently all fine, and you know what, I'm going to delete you anyways because I can. And we're just kind of going to measure this out a little bit, so next one go here. And see, right here you can already tell we're kind of, well, that one should still be fine, but past there I don't think we're going to be able to do another one like that, so we have that, and then we can delete these two side roads. And then when I go in here, I go no zoning on the road again. And I more or less just kind of snap this in at a 90-degree angle, snap that in at a 90-degree angle, and we get another set of pretty easy to manage places to put stuff. And I'm going to move that over here because I can. And yeah, whatever you growing there, you can be removed and regrow, because you want to make sure this stuff comes in the correct spot. And well, I'm moving all these out of the area where we're trying to put houses, because I can. And it's probably a good idea. And yeah, it does kind of mean this side stretches pretty far down this way, and actually, you know what? Starter Town is even... This isn't in Starter Town. Whoops! Hey, Starter Town, you are all of this. And that, down to over here, and down this way. All the way down. And all of that stuff too, because it is technically all part of the Starter Town. So you just kind of get a little bit of a actual consistency on where this town is, and yeah, it looks pretty good. And yeah, I still am having the industrial section over here separate because I don't remember why. Why are you separate? What theme are you? Okay, you are. And actually, don't need that as a separate area. Okay, you're just all gonna be starter town then, and we'll have to actually come up with a name for starter town. We'll have to come up with that at some point in the future, because I'm not very creative with names. Though if you do have a suggestion for maybe a name for, like, any sort of, like, town or anything in here, yeah, make sure to leave it in the comments down below, and I might just use it for, a certain district or something. You know, because I am horrible at creating names for things, and yeah, I know, I'm being really picky with where the districts are, so, okay. Let's, do that a little bit too, and we're good. Okay. So, back to zoning. And yeah, if I kind of go off of here, we use the anarchy tool, and that, then we can kind of just use these intersections here, and see, here is about where I'm gonna start running into issues, because we can't go up here at this point, because that's just gonna kind of make a very awkward slope for the road. So yeah, what I'm instead gonna do is basically just join it in on one side, on the other side will do nothing, so and you need to just have no zoning. So yeah, then we kind of get this little shape here, and you know what? Since we can. Oh, and I didn't do that, no zoning. Good job, Nick. No zoning. Want collision, but no zoning. There we go. And yeah, it does mean that I suppose this road can maybe have like some houses on it too, which will probably be nice to have. And you need a snap. Okay, so no zoning apparently has no snap either, is what I'm getting from that. And next one down. And that put the zones back in. We don't want zones there. We want no zones. No zoning. And then... see, now that one kind of rises up a little bit here, but I think, yeah, still nothing really to connect those, except for maybe we can also think about going to, like, default here, and maybe we can... yeah, because this is up here is going to be a little bit harder to get to, so maybe we do something like that, and yeah, because we need connections over here, and maybe we go right there for connection, and maybe one more right here. Actually, that one could be a little bit closer to this other road. Right? That's too close. Right about... yeah, that's probably the perfect spot for it. And then, since we have this road still, we can just kind of have a little bit more space, and yeah, you can move out of the way. And this will just kind of end up over here, and that'll be kind of the end of this area, so do get a little bit more over here for starter town, and starter town basically includes the entire beach over here too, so what's even better, this is all going to be residential as well, so yeah, we'll kind of just fill everything in, and let things grow as they want to. And see, over on this side of this road, I think we'll do that one for sure. And down over here, this is definitely going to be houses as well. That one, we do need to remove the little thing from it, though. And the beach itself will not have houses on it, so... Alright. You're probably fine to do, and you're probably fine to do. Actually, this should all be pretty good from where it's located, and we want to move you back a little bit. And we need to move you back a little bit. So that way we can fill those spots in. Okay. You know what, even like one like little house here would probably be fine. Yeah, we'll just do like one little house right there. And this is all just going to start building up, and definitely need water for it. So water, and water, and water, and connect, and connect. Connect. There we go. So that'll be water for the rest of that area, and that should suffice in getting us the demand we have for houses taken care of. It would be nice. You know what? You don't need to be beach this far up either. We'll take the highway part here at least and remove the beach from it again, because beach on highway seems kind of weird. Or highway on beach, just... This little bit's fine because that's kind of where it connects to, but other than that, yeah, I kind of want to make sure we have as little of that as possible interfering, so... Yeah, that's actually gonna, let's let this area grow out a little bit. Maybe we'll just put up the speed for a tiny bit here and see all what we get out of it. And got this commercial demand still I need to finish off. Could always try turning this back into commercial, but I don't know how well it would work for us. On this back part here, maybe that would be a nice little extra thing on the beach here. Yeah, let's do it. What's it really gonna hurt? Maybe even this little spot can be like a business or something. And we can have kind of a little bit more of a, more shops and that kind of stuff here, and kind of gives us our little area to as kind of the edge of our town, and the rest of it's then beach. And what was I looking for? It's in here, isn't it? At the end, we need that concrete thing so we can basically define the edge of the boardwalk kind of thing, I guess is what I would call it. Don't really have a better word to describe it. It's the area here with the shops on it, and if we put that there, that just kind of makes that sort of finished off there. And yeah, it's kind of weird that we have one. Okay, so some trees there, I suppose, is fine. But yeah, the interesting thing about these is that there is not a possibility of having service vehicles on, or actual vehicles on them, so yeah, it kind of makes it so like, okay, everybody park over here and go to all the things you want, or which does look kind of weird because we have parking lots on most of these anyways, but yeah. And let's see, yeah, it's growing pretty well, I think. And okay, all the way out here on the end, here, the Underhill abundance. Yeah, so we get our everything going on, and plenty of electricity, plenty. Might need water. Might need another, like, water thing soon. That's a thing that we will probably need to worry about here in the pretty short term, so. And even over here, traffic is still moving pretty well, I think. Even though it's deciding it needs to all go, a whole bunch needs to go over here to this. See, here is where the traffic problems are. And I bet if I went and looked at the traffic layer, we would see that there is... That's buses. Yeah, see, there's a few cars stacked up there. And I'm sure we have a few that stacked up over here too, but that's not that bad, actually. You know what? We could use probably a garbage dump over here as well. Large recycling center. Incineration plant would work as well. I don't think I want that right next to the water, though, either. That would be about the length for another block. So we got those two there. And we want to make sure this is all default, and we're just kind of gonna connect it to there. We don't want a bridge, though. Hello, game. I don't want a bridge. Oh wait, that's also the wrong road type. There we go. Oh, is this, not actually, road I can connect to? Might not be, but yeah, let's put in the incineration plant. That's gonna go here. And then we'll extend a road back here from that. Put it in road here. We'll extend a road forward to there and forward to here somehow. That's weird it's doing that. Aha, yep. As I suspected. So let's do a control click, and then we want to flatten this out here. There we go. Much better. After the water washes away. There we go. Perfect. And with that, I think that's going to actually do it for the end of this episode, because we are out of time. And there we go. So yeah. The only other thing we could put over here is like maybe some health services, I suppose, but this one clinic seems to be handling everything for now, so we're good. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!